Yeah, without further ado, no more ado. Ado is banned from here on. So last time, well, shoot, many events. Khorzaire Raincaller, the Merchant Queen of the Nation of Alga, asked you guys to hunt down and track down and follow and trail one of her most trusted people, King, the leader of the Dunestriders of Luxnox. He's been acting weird, and she needs him to get his head in the game. So she asked you guys to do it. Why didn't she ask literally anyone else? Because she figures that if she asks someone extremely competent, it'll actually complicate the mission, and it'll compromise whatever position he thinks he's been thrust in, and just lots of bad stuff. So she figures that if you all go, then it'll be okay, and she has put her faith and trust in your group. You...
Well, not all the group.
Most of your group. You found out that he has been frequenting a certain juice bar, whose neon sign letters have been on the fritz recently. Only the J works, and it's just been flickering.
Can't believe it's Ooze Bar.
Tracked King down to this. They entered in a side door, and through some combination of luck and charisma, and you were allowed entry, and then immediately blown up by the person that let you in. You were hurled off of the edge of this elevator. Luckily, some cushiony mushrooms broke the fall of some of you. Your companions' bodies broke the fall of the rest of you. And you delved in to find a weird sleeping fellow who engaged you in combat, or the two sides of you engaged in combat. Some beetles, local wildlife, didn't take kindly to your presence either, and you had a melee in this area. However, you came out the victors. That means you're the winners. So
It means we're right in every situation and
Yeah.
don't question. Yeah.
yeah, that's right. That's correct. You got it. Let's see here. So as you look around and you nurse your hurts, pick Malantha back up. This valiant playing creature, and kobold and orc and gnoll and elf, and the two sprites that have joined your party without your permission. You can see that the way forward is some sort of intersection. After this area, there's a passageway that leads deeper underneath the streets of Luxnox. It appears to be mostly natural, but someone or something has worked to open the cavern up a little bit and level out the floor, making it easily traveled. You can see that there is a crude barricade. I'm going to move you guys over so you can properly see it. You can see there's a crude barricade to the north. It's made from wooden planks and part of a barrel that blocks the entrance to this side tunnel, while what looks like the main passage continues off into the gloom. There's no light here now that the flash beetles have dissipated. I think somebody lit a torch? Maybe not. Maybe I was imagining that. But
Alice naturally is glowing.
Aha!
Bright light.
That's right. Someone is providing light.
You
So
I have low light vision, not dark vision.
So it's let's see here. So yeah, that's what's going on. What would you guys like to do as you have now assessed your immediate whereabouts, and people are mostly unhurt, or no longer hurt, or no longer dying.
Does the barricade on the door look like it's... Does it look like it's meant to keep people out from this side?
It's not a barricade on a door. I just like there's a door there.
Oh,
just
that is the barricade. Yeah. Okay, I see.
That is the barricade. It does look like it is constructed, kind of from your side. So like there's a part of a barrel, like there's wooden planks laid up, in a kind of like a crisscrosswise, and then it looks like the yeah, I basically just said all that just to confirm. Yeah, it looks like it's been built from your side to keep whatever is on the other side on that side.
I see.
Give me a perception while you're looking at it.
Okay.
What we got? 19, that's strong. You can hear some murmuring down the way on from the other side of the barricade. Looks like it is not soundproof, of course. You can hear some muttering. 19 is good. You can hear the tone of complaining. You hear someone wondering, when's he gonna come get this thing anyway? Why doesn't it move? Is there a switch on the side? It's set to Wombo. What does that mean?
Sounds ominous. Could I see if I smell anything?
Yeah. Give me a little sneef. We'll use your 19 for that same one, I suppose.
Okay.
Let me double check imprecise sense. Let's see. Average hearing, blah 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 blah. You're smelling, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're smelling. You can usually sense a creature automatically with imprecise sense. It has the hidden condition, so the observed condition. It might be undetected by you if it's using stealth. It's not, or is an environment that distorts the sense. Nope. At best, an imprecise sense can be used to make an undetected creature, or one you didn't even know was there, merely hidden. Okay. Sure. So yeah, the way that reads to me is, yeah, you can smell some people down that way. There's a very fortunate gust of wind blowing their scents towards you. You get a couple individual smells. Looks like they smell like something that's been out, like clothes or like tarp that's been out of the sun all day. That's the kind of smell that you get, mixed in with like a unique person smell. Your smells like humans, and you also get a whiff of something more natural, something earthy, something something earthy, something stiff. Something that gives, like when you smell it, makes your mouth smack, like kind of like, ugh. Not gross, but like tangy, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mina will lower their voice and like relay that to the rest of the party. Just say like, there's a couple of humans down that way. They're complaining about something, but I can't really hear what. Figure one of them could be king.
Well, only one way to find out. Mon will step forward and start kind of picking at the barricade, just pulling things aside.
Okay. Let's see here. I probably should have wrote down the rule instead of having to look it up. So it
Practice
is.
for the future.
Yeah, it is actually pretty well constructed. The planks are kind of like bent in, kind of like how you would close a cardboard box without tape.
Aw.
So whoever created this barricade was strong enough to put all this together. You'll have to put some oomph into it. It's going to take a very coveted item called elbow grease. I'm not sure if you possess such a thing, but you can roll athletics to see if you can find some.
Cool. I'm good at that.
Rog, you said you've been in a few times. Would you recognize
Yeah.
King's voice? I guess Reck wasn't here. This is why I changed my mind and then I forgot about doing that.
Yeah, Thrall looks deep in thought as you ask him this
He's
question.
considering this.
Yeah. And let's see. An 18's pretty good. You all watch as one of the I was gonna say one of the smallest members, but then never mind.
We're all pretty
You're all small. You all watch as Mon takes on the entire workload of dismantling the barricade. Standard Luxnox behavior. One person working, everybody else standing around. Mon, you do. The N18's pretty good, so yeah, sure. You do manage to find, with your keen mind planning, you find the linchpin. It is like a wedge of wood. You heave it out. It takes a great deal of effort. You lurch backwards into Mina. Both of you go toppling bottom over head as the barricade crashes down into a pile of wood and metal and barrel. The way is open. You can see a couple of flickering lights. Let's see, what can you see from where you're at? Yeah, flickering lights. You can see some rocks, some overturned pillars. It looks like a constructed room, which is strange because you are currently in what could be more aptly described as a cavern. This looks like a constructed stone, like worked stone room. There's several strange rectangles, about like 5-6 feet long. You ascertain, even from this distance, just like laying around, just anywhere and pushed up against the wall. There's one in the middle on top of several raised steps, and you can see from your point right here a human wearing a hood that is covering most of the top of their face. They appear to be interacting and like examining a statue. The statue is wearing a very large and ornate mask. The mask is gold color. Fortunately, even with all the noise you just made, they have not immediately addressed your position. But then the group hears, "Hey, the blockade just fell over. Will you guys go check out what that is?" And footsteps.
While that's happening, is there any remains of the bouncer?
Give me a yeah, give me a look around. A survivale. A survivale, yeah.
Okay.
You're looking for their tracks, for their remains, to see where they've gone. Or you can just use perception. Either's fine. I don't care. All right.
Okay, well,
Strong roll.
Alice is helping, so I'll roll for them as well.
Sorry, I bugging in. What happened?
I'm
We
looking.
got guards on the way.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
Not letting me.
for Sierra. There's a room with some hooded individuals looking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was like 5. It was 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
What are we rolling for? Is the more pertinent question.
Alice is
I'm-
looking
I'm-
for where their bouncer is.
Okay.
Like what happened? Like any remains? Like any dust? Like trying to understand like what exactly happened. But I can't seem to roll for Alice.
Let me make sure.
It's
that-
saying excluding Eidolon from initiative.
Oh,
well,
you gotta do the other perception roll. There's one off by itself that you need to press.
Oh, why are
I'm
you
pressing
guys,
survival.
Why are you guys in an encounter? That's weird. Get out of here.
Instead of attributes, do the skills section.
Oh.
Oh, it might even, yeah. If you guys hit attributes, that puts you into a, like, that was your roll for initiative.
Mhm.
I see.
Yeah, skills.
Oh.
Alright.
Alice didn't do any better.
Slightly better.
Okay.
We see nothing.
You're still adjusting to this world. It feels different. It tastes different. Wherever this dude went, who knows? But
That's
you.
just how people die on this plane.
That's exactly it. That's just how people die on this plane. They explode into fire, like this dark charcoal fire. That's how things happen. You correctly ascertain the nature of this.
Mm-hmm.
As Mon and Nina scramble to heft themselves up, you can see someone
What's happening over here? Alice says out loud to the crew, just standing in this corner.
You can see someone poke their hooded head around the bend. As Alice comes and illuminates the group, they point a menacing finger at you.
Unfortunate. I was talking, but it was using the wrong microphone.
Tragic.
That's quite sad.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna do it anyway. If Throg can, he's gonna try and just trip whoever's trying to peek through.
You are currently on the other end of a corridor. Would you like to move towards them?
Yeah.
Okay. The person points a menacing finger at the kobold and Null and just yells out, "You!" Throg leaps into action and rushes forward. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no.
My character's glitched. Two of them, and I can't select it now.
Let's see. Bad music happens.
By default, it's just perception, right?
By default, it is perception, unless you were like doing something before then, like you were trying to avoid notice or. Mon can roll athletics if she wants.
I was gonna say, is it still athletics for me, or would it be
Oh no.
perception?
Yeah, if you're gonna run up and trip them, then yeah, you can roll athletics too for your initiative. That's fine. Okay. Let's begin the encounter. Let's see here. So this
Murderous
person.
killing machine.
You don't know. Let's see here. This person is going to use an interact action to flip a switch with a flourish. There. Now it's not set to Wombo anymore. There we go. Wait, are you... Go, my minion! They spend the rest of their turn flourishing with a valiant point down the hallway. The statue comes to life, and with whirring and whizzing mechanical noise, you can hear the crunkling of gears as there's someone in the way, so they can't go anymore. Sierra! Lots of noise.
Well, I certainly see a lot of noise. They'll probably just say...
actually-
they'll probably just go...
Sorry. The statue uses an action to brandish the spear that is in their hand, and uses an action to raise the shield that is in their other hand. Now you may go, sorry.
Alright. Thea is going to... they can't see anything, so they'll just kind of gesture to the people around them and go, be careful. And drop one of these. Which is going to be just a star field around them, not very visibly intersecting, but just a little motes of light going back and forth, and a nice, comforting chill.
Sick. Or the opposite of sick. Can you drag the Aura Bless to your token?
Oh, that's so cool. I did not go to my token, though. It went somewhere off-center.
Whoops. I thought maybe we put it on non. Hang on.
Come on, the blessing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Sick.
And then they're going to
Cool.
stride to move here. Not there. Here. Yeah. That's their turn.
Okay. Throg, you are running down this small corridor. It gets dark for a moment. That doesn't really mess with you. You're not too fussed about that because you're an orc. But you can see what is going on this other side now. You can continue doing what you were doing, or, I mean, it's now your turn. You can do whatever you want to do, sir.
Yeah, he's doing it anyway. Yeah, Throg is running straight down to whoever's nearby, which I assume is this
Yeah,
guy?
this person.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, he's going strictly to just trip him right in front.
Okay. Go for it. Roll. You can hover over him, press T to target, and then roll that fashionable trip macro.
Here it is.
Very strong. Yeah, the dude is. You rush forward, barreling down this corridor, and slam into the dude. He goes straight onto his bottom, and he is prone. No! Why? Help!
What's the ruling towards, like, let's say if I wanted to, like, grab the leg and drag him back or something like that?
It is to grab somebody is grapple. You actually dragging somebody is not a thing in Pathfinder, but you can reposition. Reposition is basically the same thing, and you can move them around based on your success rate. Regular success is 5 feet. 10 feet is
Critical
you can,
success, right?
yeah, 10 feet is a critical success.
Okay. So that means I tripped them. So then the second action it has to be the grapple, and then the third action is the reposition.
I think reposition does not require a grapple. Let's double check. Dun, 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 dun. It does. The requirements are you have one hand free, at least, and you're grabbing or restraining the target. So yeah, you would grab them and then you would reposition.
You have a hand free or you're grabbing the target?
Oh, yes. Hero point to you. Yeah. You since you have a hand, if you have a hand free, you don't have to be grabbing them first.
Okay.
Unless you don't have a hand free.
No, I'm actually holding the scythe with two hands, so
You
Take an
can
action.
you can release grip on the scythe as a free action. and you can hold it in just one hand.
Oh, is that what? Oh, okay. So that's what it looks like. Okay.
Yeah,
I misunderstood. I thought that was an action. It's
Yeah.
like it's real small.
Yeah, if it's like empty, then yeah, it doesn't. Putting grip back, like gripping it properly as a two-handed weapon, is an action though. But
Okay.
letting go of it, so it's just in one hand, is not.
Okay. Yeah, we'll change to one hand,
Cool.
and then I'll reposition. And this would go under the -5 since multiple attack, correct?
Yes, because trip is an attack and reposition is an attack.
Okay. Well,
Still a success though. Wait, wait, no, wait, -5?
did it not apply it?
No.
I hit the -5.
It's normally +7.
It's applied, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
is it?
applied.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause I have a +7
Because I didn't see
but-
the +7 or +7 -5, so it threw me off.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. That's a regular success. You can move them 5 feet.
Okay, so I can't move my character then.
You move the target up to 5 feet. Must remain within your reach, and you can't
Alright.
move it into or through obstacles.
Right. Well, that sucks. Wait, no. Oh wait, that does work. No, move, trip. Okay, three actions. I guess I'll just move them right here then. If
Cool.
that's the case.
Just yank him by the ankle into this little alcove.
Yep.
Okay.
Then that's it for me.
All right. Stride, trip, reposition. We come to the person you just moved. Hey, get off me! Let's see. He sees you holding an extremely large weapon, and he thrusts out his hand, and he yells out at the top of his lungs, "Gooey!" And I need you to make a, a reflex save. As suddenly, wait, sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I need you to make an reflex save as your scythe is suddenly coated in this gooey slime, and it begins to slip from your grasp. You do manage to hold on to it.
The heck did you put on my scythe? I'll slam you into the wall.
No, don't! Shield! And he throws up his other hand, and shring, an arc of magical hard light courses over him, as in the same direction that he waved his arm. Which brings us to Alice.
I think I'm just gonna delay, actually.
Cool. Let me know when you want to come back in. Which brings us to Melantha. You have been hearing this cacophony, this din rise from this corridor where Throg ran towards. What would you like to do? You are currently idle-less.
I am just gonna reposition myself because I do not want. I don't feel like going down that corridor. It sounds scary down there.
Sure. Yeah, you can stride anywhere you like. Cost 1 action. Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. There's. Let's see here. There's quite a few things you could do. I mean, you certainly can not spend your 2 actions, but you could recall knowledge on these people or that statue. You could try recall knowledge on the area to try to learn something. You could ready an action. I just don't want to.
Can we see like the killing machine guy and the humans like in our sight, or just kind of out there in that area?
Right. You can see them. They are in an illuminated area. It's just the corridor between that is dark.
Okay, I guess I'll try to see what that statue is, so maybe we could see if they're part of a cult or something, maybe, and maybe we can figure out what they're doing based on that.
Okay. Cool. So roll a yeah, that would be a recall knowledge. So in your basic action macros, just hit that. Let's see here. Okay, actually, pretty good. You're focused on the people or the statue?
On the statue.
Okay, so you move into a place where you can see a glimpse of the statue, and you think back to the knowledge you've been given since your animation, and it does hit you that there is it's not a cult, but there is a legend or a prophecy of Khorzaire, the continent that you're on, that did not come to fruition through the actions of several individuals, where a group of people were trying to construct these metallic suits of armor and then thrust souls into them to give the soul a new body or to trap it or something like that. You're not sure of the reason there. Recall knowledge wasn't quite high enough then. And this bears the mask of something of that situation that seems similar to you. They, while in this statue, they're a little subservient. They take commands easy, and they are they have a high disposition towards what they did in their while their soul was alive. Well, I mean, while their previous mortal shell was alive, the soul is obviously still there. And that's what you get from your recall knowledge.
I'm trying to figure out how to say anything to them. We may be walking into a fight.
Oh.
I think Frog might be running into it.
Okay. Let's see. You've got one more action. You can try maybe take cover, or continue moving, or tell somebody they're dumb, tell somebody they're cool.
Alright, I want to tell the whole party that we got this. And I'm also just going to stay where I am. I'm going to wait to see what's going to happen.
Okay. Alright, so this human is going to... Let's see... Wait, can he do this? Hold on, that would be very funny. Okay, darn, he's not an object yet. Let's see here. The hood just around the way is going to see this very large orcish man grab one of his associates and is going to run up to the side, run up behind the statue, and use an action to take out this weird bottle. Looks like it's got some swirling, like, fun sand in it. Like multicolor sand, and he hurls it at you, Throg. Hiya! He says. Unhand him! It's a miss. You all see in the corridor behind Throg flash, whoosh, just a flash of fire that it ignites and then immediately snuffs. Which brings us to Mon.
Mon's still sort of brushing herself off, adjusts her glasses. I was just going to say hello, but if we're fighting again, well, let's all keep our wits about us. And she'll cast Infectious Enthusiasm, giving herself a bonus to attack rolls,
Sick.
and also raise a shield.
Noise.
And that's my turn.
Okay, you can drag those spell effects to you.
right.
Mina.
Mina and Colmy will like watch Throg run in, like make a motion, and then just shrug, and they'll both start following him. So they'll act together to start going down the corridor.
Okay. Go for it. Let me get rid of this door so that it isn't accidentally like clicked on or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Second action, Mina's going to demoralize the hooded human that Throg knocked down.
Okay.
Do I need to target them first?
If you want it to be automatically resolved, yes.
Okay. Boop.
Boop. Strong! Critical success! That's 10 above. Wait, no. Yeah, 10 above the DC. You terrify this dude.
Mina's very scary.
Very scary. The scariest. It's frightened Dosed. Ah!
And with the final action, they'll cast Protect Companion.
Okay.
So that'll be it.
Cool.
Right, and I guess Alice goes now.
Yep.
Act together so that they can move to see what's even happening.
You see Throg, your orc companion, sling this hooded human into this nook. You see a flash of fire in the corridor as your null friend and their plant trample down it. There's a statue and some other hooded guys standing up,
Okay.
looking your way.
Can I use Figment to like distract people, to like cause them to look not down our way?
What's Figment? What do you put in the chat? Figment, you
Like-
create a simple illusory sound. Yeah, that'd be create a diversion.
Okay. I get a plus.
Yeah, you would do create a diversion, and if you use it, if you use Figment to create a diversion. It doesn't cost an extra action or anything. Then you get a +2 circumstance bonus to the create a diversion check. So yeah, absolutely. It'll just be 2 actions to cast Figment, and then you just create a diversion. Dang!
27.
That's pretty good. What?
So it'll just be like a sound coming from sort of behind them. It just says, "Hey, behind you!" And that's it.
The
So what does that do exactly?
let's see. So they are hidden. Sorry, you are hidden to
Oh.
that is well, that's a critical success.
Did they even know I was here?
I think due to the nature of the diversion, everyone is hidden from the people that aren't grabbed by Throg.
Okay.
So yeah, your entire group probably is hidden until the end of your next turn.
Is that okay? Well, turn is over. So
Yeah,
putting
stride
at
Figment.
5 initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I just did. It was a sound of like Alice's voice
I got you.
yelling behind you.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. This one is going to look towards the sound. What? But there's nothing here. And he goes to he strides over and goes like an exaggerated hug, I'm gonna get you motion, and collides with nothing. Looks around. And he does he's going to do the seek action because there's some there must be something invisible here. Okay. The statue lumbers forward. And is going to shove Throg. Whoops. There you go. Dun dun dun. Are you ready for this?
Hey, what's the big idea?
Emotionless. The only sound is as it collides with you, and you are shoved backwards 5 feet. And it strides after you.
Okay. I can take my reaction, or the reaction for him walking towards me.
Sure. Is it, you mean, for your reactive strike?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, wait, that wouldn't work since I'm only holding the scythe with one hand, right?
Is your scythe able to be used at all? If it's in one hand, perhaps maybe not.
No.
Okay, then no, unfortunately not. Not while it's improperly gripped. It's going to shove you again. This is HR shoving stuff.
Rude.
Let's see here, multi-attack. It rolled a 19. All right. We're going to shove the entire conga line backwards.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see here. And we're going to make Mina...
Hey, you're blessed now.
We're going to make Mina prone as both your plant Eidolon and Throg collapse on top of you. Straight after. Sierra, there is a metal shoving machine coming at you guys. What would you like to do? It seems pretty strong. It was able to push back, but Throg and many people in this.
Alright. So one action is going to be Sustain Bless. So, the Star Thieves are going to stay. Question, could I fire, like, beam this from this direction? From
Uh,
this facing? Or is that a wall?
yeah, you can hit it. It'll just it'll have like some light cover if it's an attack
Okay.
roll.
They're going to try. I'm going to try to do the targeting. I cannot. I
Okay.
cannot select it. It is not technically visible, fully visible to me, I guess.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Well, that's
They're
the
gonna
narrative.
light up the wall.
Yeah. Take out a chunk of the wall.
Alright. And that's all their actions.
Oh, did you move? Oh, you sustained. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
sustained,
Alright.
yep.
Throg, you've been pushed backwards by this extremely large creature, and very strong as it slams its shield towards you.
Hmm. I think what would actually do? Well, let's see. I guess he'd probably like try to push it back, since he's already being pushed.
Tug of war. Tug of war.
Yeah, Throg's not gonna try to lose. Would this be the reposition? Oh no, there it is. Shove. Yeah, so Throg is just gonna try and shove it back.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah.
A 21. Was it fortitude? Shove. Yeah, athletics. 10 plus. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, sure. You shove it backwards.
And Throg is gonna continue it. He's just determined it. You're not gonna get the best of me. Target. This time.
Unfortunately, this one, as you push it back, it somehow, like a real warrior, finds a bit of rock to stick itself against, and it resists your shove. It ominously turns its mask down to look towards you, observing.
I think at this point he'll at least change his grip, or at least like grab the scythe properly.
Okay.
Maybe he can kind of take more of a defensive stance instead of holding it in one hand.
Okay. Brings us to this guy. He's going to spend an action to get up. Boop. He's going to wander back into the room. No more peace! No more peace! Get them! Trample them! And we're gonna cast shield again. Melantha!
I'm trying to move my map around to see them, because right now all I can see is Throg. But I
Okay.
wanted to throw Seed Pod over to the area to hopefully trigger the critical and slow him down.
Let's see here. Let's take a look at Seed Pod. Targeting one creature within your reach. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess he would be, kind of right here. Here you go. Yeah, you wouldn't have gone all the way out. So here you go. You should be able to see this one.
You're able to zoom in and out.
Is there a way to like move my map around?
Right click drag.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. That's what I needed. So I'm gonna use an action to get a little bit closer and then throw seed pod.
Okay. Looks like closest you can get is like here or where you're currently at. Yeah, the closest you can get is that one.
I'm too afraid to go there.
Scary statue, understood. Let's see. Oh, where you're at, you are out of range. Seed pod needs 30 feet. Yeah, where you currently are is 40 feet.
Okay, I guess can I move one more time, or do I have to move and then I can't use seed pod?
No, we can, since you didn't know that it was 30 feet, we can just put you here and without any extra actions. Yeah, and then you can do seed pod. Hit, let's see, target him and then do strike on the seed pod.
Sorry, I think I'm doing it wrong.
From your character sheet, in your actions menu, where you've got seed pod, right underneath it says strike +4. A 19. A 19 hits! Because this dude is terrified. He's wiggling, wobbling everywhere. It is a regular hit. So on a regular hit, you do damage. Nice. Wait, including, okay, yeah, it's just a ranged. Cool. Is that from being a Leshy?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, go and roll damage. You hit him.
I just hit. Okay.
Yikes. Yeah, what does your seed pod look like?
It's just like a hard seed shell thing that looks kind of like a mini plant bomb, I guess.
Okay.
Just throwing it at him.
Sure, it propels forward and, yeah, hits him square in the forehead. He reels back, clutching his forehead. He looks around. That hurt! That's enough! We're gonna... Statue! These are the new targets. Impale them like a shish kebab.
Don't worry, Throg, I'm here with you.
Let's see. You have one more action. Stride, C-Pod. What else would you like to do?
I think I'm just gonna end my turn. Or I can use seed pod again one more time.
You can. It is less accurate. You'll hit the -1.
I might as well. I'll just go for it. So map -1. I hit that one.
Yes. Regrettably, this one goes wide. Puff.
I just hit the wall. That's fine.
We're really ripping up that wall.
More property damage. Gravel falls from the ceiling. This one looks like he was going to go after the invisible creature in the room, but with the flying plants bursting in the air, his attention is redirected, and he casts his hand forward. Measures the distance first. He puts his hand back at his side. He takes a couple steps forward. And then he casts his hand forward. And yells out, "Ooey gooey kablooey!" And casts slippery stuff on the ground. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you guys. Whoop, that's not a rectangle. Oh, that is a rectangle. I meant a ray. Alright, you guys. I need a reflex save or an acrobatics check as this yeah, surge is the correct word. Surge of this clear synthetic smelling liquid surges down this corridor and slops all over you and on the ground, causing your balance to instantly come into question. The DC is 15, so Melantha, Mina, and the plant call me, unless the plant is immune to prone.
I thought it was also
where,
made.
I'm sorry, where is that, the reflex throw at?
Let's see here. You can click on your token to select it to make sure. And then actually at the bottom of the spell card, you can do save DC 15 reflex. You should be able to just click that and it'll roll it for you. Okay. Yeah, it did. Unfortunately, a 7, you slip and fall on the ground in this
You can use your hero power.
in this slobbery goop. But if you want to, you can choose to re-roll it using your hero point, or you can take being prone.
I think I do want to re-roll just because I'm like right there.
All right. In that case, where it has your reflex saving throw in the your little reflex card in the chat, you can right-click on it and do re-roll using hero point.
I was included in that section just because it's like halfway on my token, right?
Yeah, you're included in that. But you keep your balance. Nice. Alice keeps their balance, and let's see here. Colmy does not. We got Mina here.
Alice does,
they're
but
already
Alice does
prone.
not.
Mina is already prone.
Oh. And you're also covered in slobber. How gross.
Yeah.
Mina, you take the brunt of being covered in slime since you're already on the ground. Let's see. That's it. On. Your group is gross now.
They sure are. Well, let's see here. We'll open by unleashing our psyche.
Unleash.
Can I see the guy who seems to have been like commanding the statue?
They all three seem to be able to command it. You can see one of them from your current location. That's this fellow, the frightened one.
Alright, well, he's already scared. Let's try to daze him too.
Do it, I dare you.
If I click that, will it roll his will save?
I think I've got to do it.
Okay.
A 10, a failure. What happens? You push into his mind and daze him with a mental jolt. Okay, mental damage with your mind. Owie!
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You can re-roll it with your unleash.
Can I?
Is that? How are you
Oh,
gonna
I was
re-roll
gonna
it?
with the hero point, but I guess I can't.
I think you can only re-roll d20s.
Okay, that makes sense. Unfortunately, I think he takes 3 damage. I don't know why it's not applying Unleash Psyche.
Oh, maybe because it's like an effect that you have to put on yourself.
Cantrip is usually rank 0, conventionally.
In 2e,
Oh, wait,
they're
no.
after level round.
Hey, no, I'm talking D&D, not Cantrip. No, Pathfinder, sorry.
Okay, so he takes 3 damage?
Oh, you're right. I didn't apply it. Yeah, it should be 3 damage.
Okay. The dude is done. The hood falls back. He topples, clutching his head. Ah, feels like my head's gonna explode. His head doesn't explode, but he does fall on the ground.
And why not? We'll throw up another shield.
That's a lot of status effects.
He's not having a good time.
At least he's not covered in slime.
He indeed. Mina, covered in slime, befouling your sense of smell. What would you like to do?
Can Mina see the one that casts the slime, like next to the statue?
Yeah, you can see him. It's gonna have cover though. He's kind of like hiding behind him. So it's a 2 bonus to his AC.
I think from the ground, covered in slime, Mina's gonna try to demoralize him too.
Sure.
Just show him the meanest glare ever.
All right, do
In
it.
range.
Let me double check. I'm not in range. Only is gonna try to demoralize him.
Sure.
Just, like snarling and barking.
Oh, if you guys want to try to get past the statue, you can do the move action called Tumble, and if you succeed on acrobatics, you can move past the statue.
Ah.
You
Oh, it
have
works
to
that way?
succeed on like 3 acrobatics in a row, because they're also moving on slime.
You are on top of slippery stuff.
Mhm.
Grease.
Oh, hold on. For some reason, I don't think Colmy shares a language. This hooded human.
Oh, yeah, it would be...
I think your Eidolons share your languages, technically.
I think it's a matter of speaking it.
Yeah. I think instead Mina's just gonna cast Electric Arc on the statue, because then it can arc to the one who cast the slime.
Oh, sure.
Oops.
Let's see. This is the
So that'll be-
statue.
Yeah, the statue and the hooded human.
This is the dude. The statue gets a natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
They both get a natural 20.
Can I use a hero point to sabotage their roll?
No.
So that's.
That's how you know we're
2
fighting
actions.
King.
They put him in the statue. You gotta help him, guys. The arc of electricity as it courses from your fingers, it seems drawn towards the brass mask that the statue wears, and it sucks it up like a lightning rod, protecting both it and the hooded human behind it with a critical success. You do, however, understand that this was sheer luck, and that the statue is not somehow immune to lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, it does have +10 reflex saves.
Correct?
Mina will curse under their breath and sort of like point Colmy forward. So Colmy will spend an action to get up,
Okay.
and then we'll try to move over right next to Throg.
Okay. Cool.
So that's a... Is that a balance check?
Or
Or I'm
yeah.
not sure if it's only...
Let me double check slippery stuff. Dun dun dun. Standing on must succeed. Using action to move on to the slimy surface. No, you're moving out of it.
Okay. And that would be all my actions.
Okay. Which brings us to Alice and Alis.
I guess we act together. Alis will stand up because they were prone.
I think because of your wings, this probably doesn't affect you because you can flutter
I mean,
up.
I can't fly. So.
But you can reach cookie jars without spending actions.
True, I can reach the charts. And we were standing on the ground, and that would happen. And only Alice has that anyways. Alis can only float. It can only stall their fall speed. And Alice will kind of just move out of the slime.
Okay.
Hold it up, and then we'll. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, sure, whatever. Alis will then use sorry. Used to this current UI of having to find stuff. There it is. Slashing Gust.
Cool. What we got here? Slash.
Strike the statue and I guess this hooded figure in the back.
Okay, cool.
Range for that.
Make a spell attack roll against each target's AC.
Okay. Yeah, we have +1 from Bless, and that's about it. Okay.
Let's see. Against the statue, I suppose. So, 15, unfortunately, does not.
I think that's both of them. I mean, I targeted both of them.
Yeah. Roll one more time.
Kind of annoying. No, that was okay. That was against Hooded. This is against the statue.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Statue, unfortunately. A double miss. I'm sorry.
Alright. Enter.
This one in the back. Yes! Go, my minion! Kill them! Let's see here. We're going to stride. You can see this hooded human just like hopping up and down with glee that it's it seems he's gone a little crazy in the eye. It doesn't matter who is in front of it anymore, if it ever did. And he's going to pull out another bomb, question mark, and throw it at Throg.
Okay.
No, he's gonna throw. Yeah, throw it at Throg. Hiya! Kaboom! He yells. 21 damage. No, wait, sorry. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, so this bomb turns out to be some sort of sticky liquid that instantly explodes into flame, and you are coated in sticky liquid both on the ground and on your skin. You take 5 fire damage, and you are also on fire. It hurts a lot because you're on fire.
Okay.
It's just this fire now. It has been slapped and slathered on you, and yeah, Yeah, you are inflamed. You are taking 1 persistent fire damage at the end of your turn now. And also, the statue in front of you hoists its spear and brings it down towards you.
Took the 5, I didn't see.
You narrowly evades with the you go to twist your body out of the way. The spear comes and heads towards you anyway, but with the last slipping motion, you get out of the way. It takes its spear back, then thrusts it towards you again. Missing again. You are too slippy and you are too slippy sloppy.
Throwing all the slime.
Let's see here. And then it's going to... let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's a statue. It's just going to hit you again. Or attempt to. It almost got a natural 20.
Close.
Alright. All 3 attacks, all 3 misses. Sierre, the Throg is narrowly avoiding being stabbed by a spear. What say you?
Well... I don't really... Like, if I move, I can't cast, and I want to keep up the bless.
Let's see here. Bless.
It does take an action to sustain it.
Bless lasts a minute just by itself. If you sustain it, it instead of like dissipating, you increase the radius that it emanates at.
Oh. Okay, so it should be bigger now.
Yeah, it should now encompass Throg and Colmy.
Cool. Hold on. Oh, cool. I can do that.
Big.
Sick.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Misunderstood.
that's
Sorry
last
about
turn. So, yeah, it doesn't require sustaining each turn.
Okay. That actually changes my thought process on what I need to do at the moment. I think they're going to walk up and question, would this person have cover at this point?
They're behind the big dude. So yeah,
Okay.
it'll just be light cover, just +2.
Okay.
Do you
It's
naturally
still-
get cover for being behind people?
Yes.
Oh. So does being tiny
They gotta hit me
change
first.
anything? Why is that included in the tiny rules? Sorry. I'll blast that.
There we go.
Tiny, you
I
can
am-
take cover. Actually,
Feeling of the opinion that fuck it, we ball, we will get we will get even more curse. I need to check exactly what that does in this case.
okay. Super curse.
So they're going to stick out their finger and, same sort of way as the stars and very intense light we was last time. Yada yada.
Empowered by the yada yada, you hit the statue.
That being said, they're going to start floating off the ground even more so. For this, and I think this one they start messing around. Damage-wise...
Okay, this is what kind of fire damage? Sorry, what kind of damage? Fire damage? No, this
Silver
is
and fire.
silver damage.
It's fire and silver. So
Okay.
it's fire damage that counts as silver for the purpose of overcoming stuff.
Okay.
It also dazzles them for a second, for a round.
On a success, nice. Okay, you learn a lot, but by this one attack, as you thrust this moonbeam towards them, and you can sense the fire being rebuffed by the by the suit of armor's coating. But then, as the moon part comes into play, and the silver dashes this resistance away, it deals full damage. If it were fire, it would not have. So yeah, they take 6 damage.
And they're dazzled.
Oh,
That is 1 damage.
they take 6. That it's because it doesn't know it's silver.
Okay. It is also dazzled for a round.
Okay, cool. And also, somehow, it is able to be dazzled, even though it is but a statue.
Interesting. We're gaining so much information.
Sierra is an information gatherer.
They are an astronomer. They're also trying very hard not to get torched, trying to stay off the ceiling at the moment.
Yeah, you all watch as Sierra begins ascending. Frog! You see a moonbeam course through the corridor behind you and slam into the statue. You see an opening. What would you like to do as it is momentarily not killing you?
I was going to say what's all the effects that dazzle?
Dazzled causes it to, let's see. All creatures and objects are concealed to the victim of dazzle. So it means if it were to try to hit you, it has to pass a concealment check, which is a flat check of 5.
Oh right, I remember. Because I was dabbling in the previous fight for that. Okay. Cool. Well first, I'm gonna run the flat DC check to put out the fire.
Okay. Yeah, you are indeed on fire. You are still on fire.
I want to use my hero point.
Cool. You might not be. Alright. You can see Throg furiously patting himself down, but the fire won't go out.
I have a way to take you off the fire, or remove the fire from you.
It's fine, I like fire. After realizing that he can't get the fire out, he's just like, blast it. Whatever. And then takes a stance while still partially in the goo. And then swipes the scythe right across the killing machine.
Cool. Tell me about it. You already did, never mind. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah, he's swiping. He's swiping hard.
Dang, swiper no swiping.
Nah, I want my point. I'll use them.
Alright.
Get him.
15 unfortunately is a miss.
Dude, come on. Yeah. Yeah, that was my 3 actions, so yeah, that's it.
Okay.
No, don't you have another hit?
I did the flat DC check, which is an action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah.
Wait.
No,
No, the flat DC happens automatically at the end of your turn.
Oh.
But I suppose you can take an action like on purpose to put it out with no check. I think. Let me double check. Done.
like you just swung once, and that was a reroll, not a second swing. No?
Right. No, I
Yes.
thought.
Okay, no,
I wasn't gonna move anywhere.
the persistent fire damage. Let's see here. The flat check automatically happens at the end of your turn, but you can attempt an additional flat check before the end of your turn, but it costs usually costs 2 actions to do that. But well, the recommended activity is 2 actions, but it seems like 1 to me to just kind of pat yourself down.
Right. Okay.
But the DC, if you're just trying to pat yourself down, then yeah, you would not have met the DC.
Right.
Doing different things to try to counteract that would change the DC. Like if you happen to have some water, like you doused yourself in it, that would lower it instead of just like stop, drop, and roll.
Okay.
Don't you have water? Do you have a water flask?
Yeah, but Throg's not thinking about that.
Okay, gotcha.
Instead, I guess since he's not gonna be able to move, he's gonna change his grip back to one hand, and instead draw the buckler.
Okay. Cool.
Just kind of take a defensive stance.
Cool. I'm with it. Melantha, you see your orc friend on fire and being stabbed at by by a very large statue. What would you like to do?
Do I have anything that can put the fire out? I might also catch on fire. I'm made out of wood.
It's true.
It could be a possibility. You're not sure. The fire might transfer to you, but you can assist Throg, and we'll just do like a one action kind of like pat down, or if you have something to douse him with.
Okay,
Or
I don't think I don't have anything in my actual inventory, so can I just like fan him off or something? Just do anything to make his fire go away?
Yeah. Let's see. You maybe like you momentarily manifest Verity, and Verity just gives like a good wind gust, blowing out the fire, perhaps.
Okay, let me just do the thing to manifest him.
Okay, and I think you can put Verity wherever you want. Space adjacent to you. Okay. So you can put Verity here, or behind you.
I don't see Verity on my character, like in my map, so.
So if you
put
go
it
to the
right
right
here,
side of your screen, where like the chat is, go to the very top of it. You see those like various buttons. There should be an actors button, the third from the left, little like person icon. You should be able to click on that and click on the party folder. And Verity is at the bottom.
Yeah, you can drag him to.
Thank you.
You can drag him to a tile. And they're blessed.
Can you guys see that? Because it told me I don't have permission to upload.
Yeah,
files.
that's it.
Yeah, Verity's there.
All right, there you go. We're just gonna throw some wind on you so you don't die from fire, and so I don't die from fire.
Let's see. Type in the chat /roll 1d20. What happened?
I think it's just /R.
Why?
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Here, I'll get it for this time, just to. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's just /R instead of /roll.
I got it. Let's see here. Okay. We'll consider that ongoing effect, and we'll go to the hooded human. He is going to. Let's see here. What did... Let's see here. Who can the hooded human see? He can't really see many people. Okay. It's going to... step. And... something. Failed terribly at what he just attempted to do, and interact. Those 3 actions. Mon! You see some movement at the end of the hall, and from the corridor, but you hear a voice. The statue's in the way.
Well, we can help with that. Let's just pelt the statue with some phase bolts.
Dang, it's like that.
Oops. Didn't target it. Yeah, we got bless.
Yeah, that's a hit. Big hit. Get him. What kind of damage does Phase Bolt do?
Is it piercing damage? I think it's piercing damage.
Okay. A likely story.
Yeah,
Pew, 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 pew. You hear the piercing noises of the phase penetrate the statue. As you prepare your next action, you see the mask swivel to look in your direction. Ominously, emotionless, boring into your soul.
Mon will then look to Throg. Are you doing alright in there? Stay strong.
I'm just
And-
peachy.
Restore his mind a bit. And that'll be the healing.
Sick. You
That
can-
means
yeah.
I get 4.
Noise. Mina and Colmy.
Mina's gonna delay and let Alice and Alis go first.
Alice and Alice.
Okay. Alright, well, Throg is still on fire, right?
Correct.
Okay. Alice is gonna use Rousing Splash, and he's no longer on fire.
Oh,
And you now have 1d4 temporary hit points.
sick.
Ooh.
Wait, I have a 1d4 to what?
Temp HP.
Oh, sweet.
So, you have 1 temp HP.
It says you get to make a check to not automatic.
Oh, is it?
It
Oh, yeah,
reduces
you
the
can- you can
DC.
immediately
So
attempt to
slide me
flash
a 1d20.
Unless you wriggle. Let me.
I'll do it.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
Don't
no, I
don't
didn't
mind
do
that.
anything.
It don't mind that. Doesn't mean what you think it does. Throg, you are being fanned by the eidolon of your companion's mighty wings. You are splashed with water, slightly rinsing the goop off of you. You feel like this has helped you. Sorry, I couldn't do it with a straight face. Sorry, you feel like the fire is now easier to get rid of, and the next time you try, it will be much easier with the circumstances. I can tell you guys, like it's not like a check to do, but the actions that you have taken, Rykel has all but succeeded on the next flat check he does. Whether it's automatic or one manual. And that happens. And also it'll happen before he takes the damage instead of after, like normal.
Okay.
Okay. Since I guess both my characters only have 1 action each, I guess they just both hide.
Okay. Cool. Roll
Nothing
stealth.
else really to play.
Sick. Yeah, Alice, as you look around, you look for nooks and crannies to conceal yourselves in, and you feel pretty confident that you are hidden away from the world, from any prying eyes. No one shall know your next move.
What about Alis?
Oh, Alis also.
Okay.
There's the comfort for Alis as well. He rolled the same number. Which brings us to Mina in Colmy.
Mina's just gonna like pour some life energy into Colmy, and it'll get like noticeably more animated.
Boosted.
And then it's gonna swing a vine at the statue.
Cool.
Yeah, that includes the
Whoa!
big.
Delicious.
Okay.
Oh, I don't see
Howie.
the spell effect boost, so I'm gonna throw it on there before you hit that critical button.
Oh, thank you.
Big, strong, a huge vine, thick, comes swatting down from the sky, blasting all of the armor plates that make up this murderous killing machine that was stabbing, trying to myrtleize Throg. Blasted apart. All of the plates of armor go everywhere. The mask falls down. And what was barricaded, 18's a lot of damage, you only had 11 left. What was barricading between you and the hooded humans is no longer.
Finally, that thing's out of the way. Frog, do you think you could check out what's up ahead? Mina's like still like flat on their back, covered in slime.
And Throg just kind of shrugs his shoulders to get ready to walk out. Don't you worry. I got some fun to deal with these guys.
Okay. Guidance. And then, let's see, this hood human is going to see you on the ground, patting yourself off as you are doused in water. Then he points at you again and claps. Just claps applause. Then he yells, "Again! Again! Do it again!" I need you to cast... Sorry, I need you to make a will save, Raquel.
I need to make a... which save?
A will save.
If I recall, I do have a boost.
You're blessed, so yeah.
You can use the guidance on it as well if you want. Or I'm not sure if they're both stats.
No, it was from non. Yeah, so I have +2 because of the bless, and then from restore mind.
Dang, you're so boosted.
Okay.
Are they not the same thing?
They're both status
Oh.
bonuses, aren't they?
Restore is +1 status, and then bless is also status.
Specifically against saving throws for mental effects.
It is a mental effect, yeah. Bless. Bless is also status. So while you do have 2 bonuses, they're both status type, so they don't stack. So it's just a +1.
Oh, okay. That's vastly different. Alright. So then would guidance fall in that list too?
Guidance is also a status. You have 3 separate status boosts on you.
Then? Interesting. Alright.
So just +1.
14.
A 14, unfortunately, is not the DC, and you feel the sudden urge.
Wouldn't it be 15 because of guidance?
Oh, is there? What's your will?
The will is...
Your will is +3.
Well, no. Well, no. Guidance gives +1 on a saving throw or whatever until before the duration ends.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be it's a 15 effectively.
I was gonna say
Let me
that's why
just
I
use
left
the first
like,
one. Yeah.
Oh,
his
plus,
blessing
plus one of
guidance.
none of the effects applied.
Okay. Your will is +3, so you actually have +3/+1 because none of the status was applied apparently. So that actually saves it. Yeah. The DC is 15. You feel this sensation urging you to do what you did last turn, just over again, patting yourself down, releasing the grip on your scythe and raising your shield, but you feel the urge, the need to do all that over again, but you shake it from your mind. No, you already did that. Shield's already here, and you resist the spell's effects. The spell of, oh well, I guess you don't know it. Never mind. Yeah, you resist whatever this dude was trying to cast on you. This bad mojo. He looks at you expectantly, and then he sees you not doing it. Then he just, oh, crap. And then he uses an action to pull out another bomb. Sierre! Floating. The statue has fallen over.
They're definitely panting, but I assume this is another. I don't technically have. I probably have a decent shot. I don't want to step in the slime.
Yeah, you probably have a decent shot.
They're gonna be taken back.
I think you have like super bonus to that, don't you? To reflex saves when you're like floaty. Isn't that the point of your curse?
I somehow that got closed, even though I wanted to leave it open. One moment. I don't think they're reflex saves.
Is that like the next level of like cursedness?
So just to read it off real quick. Enfeebled 2, -3 to DCs against grapple, shove, and other forms of forced movement, plus 2 against trip. And I take half damage from falls.
Oh, okay. I guess it's later.
This is not technically a trip. Yeah. I think they're just going to do a little sunbeam.
Yikes! Critical hit.
Just a little sunbeam.
Yeah, the littlest sunbeam impacts into this dude, and let's see here.
It'd be 8, assuming it's not just 44? Question mark.
It is actually on a per thingy basis.
Oh, why did it do it to me?
Oops.
On a hit, the target takes damage, and it does double damage, so it's not 44. It does 8 damage to the dude. Blasts into him. Slam! He reels, exploding constantly.
Oh no.
He doesn't look so good after that attack.
And for my last action, I think I'm just in preparation for presumable things going to go further.
Sustained. Cool. Throg.
Yeah, Tharag is ready to just swing at this hooded figure now that the metal machine is out the way. He drops the guard of his buckler and grabs his scythe. And it's just as he's walking closer, he's just kind of chuckling. He's like, I got some payback to do with this one. And swings the scythe horizontally right at the hooded figure.
17 does hit. 17 just barely hits. Hits right on the money. He raises up his head. He's like, wait, no, it was just a joke. A gag. It was just a prank. Surely you do more than 1 damage. What the heck? No, you've got 4 strength.
Oh wait, I missed it and rolled the wrong thing. That's my fault.
I rolled for rousing splash.
Oh yeah, let's go rousing
I
splash.
don't know how that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, as you cut into this dude and harvest his blood from his body by splitting him with the business end of your scythe, and he pleads to you, "No, it's just a prank." He's dead.
We should probably leave some alive to question.
Now, wasn't there another? Just get him.
You see someone huddled up next to a strange storage bin, trying their best to hide, doing a terrible job of it. To your right. Looks like he's about to throw a bomb at you.
Yeah, after what? Dodge like one of them and the other one doesn't really do enough for him to care. Throg just points and he's just like, see? Right over there. You just take him. Figure out.
Okay. Brings us to Malantha and Verity. One foe remains. Throg is pointing to them, out of your vision off to the right.
So since I can't see them, I don't know how to target them, so
You'll have to just move
move
to where
up
you
more?
can't see them.
Okay. Are there any penalties on me for being in this slime?
You slipped in the slime, so you'll have to spend an action to stand up, and if you move onto more slime, then you have to succeed on a reflex or acrobatics check to stay standing.
Okay, I guess I'll just move over one. Wait, actually, does Verity have that same thing on them since they're flying?
Verity is not currently on the slime,
Okay,
and
I'm
could
just
move
gonna Verity
here,
over.
and then could move there to avoid it completely.
And remember, if you press tab, it swaps between like who you have selected, so you can change who you have vision from.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
So I guess that was an act. Can I still do act together after I did that?
Yeah, or if you want to do that as act together.
Okay, that'll just be that then, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't use it. Let me just put it really quick. Okay, and then I'm just gonna have Verity attack the guy.
Okay. We'll move him closer then. So from Verity's action sheet or character sheet, you can do the action, then you'll do the attack that you want. An 11, unfortunately, misses. The person is scrambling in this corner to to try their hardest to not get scratched up.
Dang. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. The human is going to do this really cool move where they run away. so they stride away, and then they're going to hurl a bomb at our friend Throg.
Not again.
Hiya! You'll never take me alive. I got more where these came from. Take this! Kaboom! Haha, gotcha! You're on fire again, he says. You suffer 8 fire damage, and you are indeed slathered with this napalm gunk again. He pulls down his hood, grabs another vial, and tosses it in his hand, taking aim on the other side of the goop. You hear an explosion, and Throg is on fire again. And some defiant yelling.
And Throg grumbling.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Mon is going to close her eyes and channel a message to the stranger in the room.
Okay.
Pardon me for intruding, but your friends are dead. It would be much easier if you just conceded.
Let's see here. Target can give a brief response with reaction. What? Who? Are you the invisible person from earlier? I think that's it. Yeah. Unless you want to cast a message again.
Yeah, why not? Yes, that is me. I'm right here with you. Sorry that I can't reveal myself right now, but really, you're quite outnumbered. You won't last long.
They only have one reaction, so you don't get a response. You're not sure why. Surely you have stymied them and stupefied them, and surely you have stymied them in with your very reasonable words.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's what we're doing.
Okay. You don't want to take cover. You don't want to raise a shield.
Nah.
You don't want to. All right. Brings us to Alice and Alice. Simon close her eyes. Throg's on fire. Mina's just on the ground, staring at the ceiling.
Is there? Can I, like, theoretically, ignoring the height difference for a second, would I be able to use an action to, like, get them up?
Sure.
Is that ever a possibility?
Yeah, that's fine. One action, get them up there. Yeah, no need to put anything in the chat for that. Just you do it.
Just leave me here in the goop.
I guess I'll just move. Get this up. It's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh.
Oh, they can't get there.
Oh, are you helping Alice up or are you helping Mina up?
No, Ayla's already stepped up. I was helping Mina.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want, because of the height difference, I can make them act together to... Oh, I still can't see anything from here. I guess I'll use my third action to actually see what's happening.
Okay. You see a crazed man with a wild look in his eye, holding a vial of combustible liquid and aiming at the crew emerging from the corridor. He's yelling and raving. There's a large bird idol and flapping its wings towards him, clawing and scratching.
I think that was all 3 actions, so
Okay.
my turn is over.
Mina and Colmy.
Colmy's just gonna try to find out what's going on over here.
Okay. See the same described scene. As more people burst through the corridor, the dude's like.
Oh wait, could he see me? Or am I hidden? Is Ayla's hidden still?
Where did you end up? You're so tiny, I didn't even see you.
I'm like underneath the Throg.
Oh no, you are fine then. You are still hit. Ayla's is still hidden. And then, so you can see as this giant plant monster bursts through, the dude yells, he like half-heartedly throws another bomb.
Colmy's gonna try to grapple him.
Okay.
That would be an athletics check, right?
Yes, against his fortitude DC. It's a failure.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Okie doke.
I forgot to use a hero point, but I'll subtract that.
That is a success. He's trying to wriggle out of the bonds of the vines. No, you'll never take me. No, no, let me go. Don't eat me.
And then Mina is just, in the meantime, is just gonna point at Throg and spray him with some water. I don't think you get the temp HP from this one, but it'll help put out the fire.
Okay. No roll necessary. That'll just straight up lower the DC of your next flat check. Which brings us to Sierre yelling, grunts of effort, explosions, pops. What would you like to do?
That's all a little bit too much for them after now they've magically exerted themselves. They're just gonna back off this corner,
You all
And
watch as
rest their
Sierre,
head against the wall, and close their eyes.
as Sierre just exits the situation.
That's how you do it. And they're gonna theoretically be starting a refocus action, but I assume that is not a combat thing.
Yeah, it takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Okay. Sure. Throg, hello. Greetings, you're on fire.
Yeah.
And there's a dude right for the pickings. Grabbed by the plant monster.
Oh, is he grappled? I was changing him.
He is
That's better.
grabbed, yeah. What would you like to do? This dude who has thrown explosions at you, set you on fire, told a statue to kill you multiple times.
Yeah, Throg is just gonna walk right up next to him. The right amount. While still on fire, so he doesn't care. Collision. That. And then while he's grappled, he's gonna put his scythe right next to the hooded man's head, and he's just now look here. I'm just gonna be nice once. You tell us what we need to know, and then maybe you can walk away. Mr. Plant, buddy over here, doesn't eat you alive.
Do it. I'm gonna tell you nothing. You'll never get to Webster. He'll destroy all you. Blow you up. Just like I'm gonna blow you up now. He looks at you from underneath his hood. Nothing you can say will change my mind. Go ahead and beat me up and kill me. Ah! He just starts yelling. Ah!
Well, that was the reaction in terms of talking.
Sure.
Okay. I want to do something that's different on
He suddenly starts, like he stops for a moment. Oh, right. We're not the only ones here. Help! Help! Intruders!
You know what? I'm gonna disarm him
Where's my sending stone?
because he had bombs.
Sure.
So yeah, we're gonna disarm him. Like, you gotta throw more things, huh?
He's wiggling. He is definitely grabbed by this flame monster, but he's just like moving in such a manner that is just annoying enough, and he you try to knock the bomb out of his hand and just nope, he just grips it with this stern grasp.
grapple have any like added bonuses or no?
It puts them off guard, which is a detriment to their AC.
Okay. You know what? Well, I technically already did this. Yeah. He's just gonna punch him. Until
Sick. Almost a critical hit, sure. Yeah, do damage. Wham! Just poof. You just deliver an excellent hook to his jaw. They're worst. Is that all you got? I can spit on things harder than that. You're not on fire, but as you punch him, the fire goes out, and you succeed on your flat check with its reduced DC because they splashed you with water.
Okay.
This person doesn't seem helpful, but Melantha, what would you like to do?
Can we just gag him so he stops yelling? Well, I'm all the way over here. I don't know what I can do. I don't want to stop. Is the slime still on the floor? How many?
The slime is still on the floor. You can go around it though. The cave is wide enough. Or sorry, the tunnel is wide enough. By going like here and then here.
I mean, you just hear some casual punching.
Yeah. The yelling stops for a moment, and then you hear a taunt, and then you want to get in there? You can get in there.
Should we kill him, or do you think he's valuable?
That beats me. Someone said to keep him alive.
You're all dumb! I'll stuff you into a statue too!
It sounds to me like we've gotten all we'll get from him.
I think they were kind of open their eyes but can I hear?
Yeah.
Hear? Okay. Sorry, stuffed into a statue. Do we want to open that up?
I guess I'll attack him.
Okay.
I just feel bad because what if he'll tell me something? I don't know.
What would Melantha do?
I would probably try to calm him down, but every time I do that, it backfires. So now I'm just kind of second guessing all of my tactics, like trying to be peaceful, but it just never works out.
Well, you can give it a shot. I mean, he's pretty hostile. He's pretty unfriendly. Very very of the opposite disposition of being helpful. But you could try.
No, I'm just gonna kill him.
Dang.
Maybe.
Okay. That'll hit. You move Verity, you give him a claw strike. Go ahead and roll damage. The man's yelling is suddenly silenced. He gurgles, and he goes limp in Colmy's vines as the life essence that was keeping him going is no more. There appears to be no immediate threat.
There resumes there.
He said,
Also, we left to Diane.
stuff you in a statue too?
Well, guess I punched him a little too hard. But he's getting on my nerves anyway.
As you all, well, Throg and everybody else, as you all enter the room, kind of skating forward on the slime, coating the tunnel, you look around. It seems strange. There are several rectangles, about as tall as you are, pushed up against the walls. There's one on this central dais. There's a couple of candles arranged in a circle around it. Knocked over pillars. Looks like this might have been some kind of like anteroom or whatnot. Just the alcoves and the strange storage containers are the only things in here, except for the bodies of the human hooded people that you took out, and then the statue on the ground. The spear it was using to stab at Throg is on the ground. The shield has rolled around the room. Shield has a like a little lion's face on it. What would you like to do?
Could we try to unmask the statue?
Yeah, that seems the obvious thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Pulling the mask off of the statue is easy enough. The brass mask comes away. It's got like these two little flanges up near the forehead. Not really like horns or anything. It's just decoration. Statue is just like this emotionless kind of blank face. I'll put him back actually. In you find a recess that was being covered. In this recess is a salmon-colored crystal or rock. It glitters slightly in the lights. It has been. It looked like it was being held in a particular spot, but it's now rattling around in this cranium cage. There's also a single gold coin.
Throg is gonna like pull the hood over the human and see if he can recognize him.
Okay. Just a regular human. Doesn't just kind of like as plain as it can be. Doesn't really have any markings, like any cracks in his face or like any blemishes. Or no beauty marks or freckles, or just regular sandy person living in Sandland. They've got cut short hair, brown. Could be anybody, but it's not anyone you recognize.
Can we investigate the caskets in the tomb that looks like it's here?
Yeah, you can take a look at them. Just as a point that you don't know these are caskets.
Oh.
But yeah, you can take a look at them.
I'm just gonna look at them and not know what they are.
All right. You wander over to one of them, and yeah, it looks like it's just this big storage container with a lid on it. You can move the lid with some effort. Verity helps you out. There is another statue, not unlike the one that you just defeated in here. Yeah.
Guys? Look what's in here.
And Throg turns around and looks over. It's another one of them machines. guess it's good.
While they're looking at that, Mon is going to check out the shard inside this other one's mask
Okay.
and see if she can recall anything about that.
Okay, that's a good recall knowledge check. Actually, a very strong recall knowledge check. You remember from your workings with various people. I mean, you've talked to quite a few people in your life, and you've seen quite a few things in your life, and perhaps you have even used some devices that have used some of these salmon-colored crystals. This is the dragon shard. They are commonly employed by the Sparkers Association. They are relatively inert. They make good conductors of electricity. So they're used in a variety of public works. You also know that sometimes they are buoyant. They are always embedded, they're always embedded in the floating landmasses, both pre-rise and after rise. And they, when they are causing things to float, they are, or when they have these buoyant properties, they kind of like glisten or pulse with a small, like, little quiet and warm light. But yeah, they are an uncommon sight, but not a rare sight across Khorzaire. But I mean, it's the kind of thing like you don't notice them until you look for them. That kind of thing. But they're everywhere in Khorzaire.
Above board.
That other thing that you know, that is not common knowledge.
Okay, that's what I figured.
What you learned during the previous campaign, not common knowledge. We're back to square one, everybody. And also, just as a point, Khorzians don't know what sarcophagi are.
Right.
Because previously everyone got up and walked around and killed everybody when they died. So this is pretty strange, to say the absolute least.
A dragon shard seems a bit of a simple energy source for such a complex mechanism. Is there one in that one too?
A dragon, what?
To put it simply, it's something like a large battery.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, Mon will kind of tug the one out of this one's mask and hold it out.
Yeah, it's a little piece of glittering crystal, rose-colored, salmon-colored, pink.
Well, go on. Check the other one.
I'm getting it. Throg steps over the hooded figure and then looks into the sarcophagi to see if there's any, I guess, opening. Throg didn't see it at first. Like, see it on the other one.
Yeah, you reach into the box that Malotha has opened, and you pull away the mask on the statue. It comes away easy enough. There is nothing in this kind of space that is covered, lidded by the mask, except for a single gold coin.
Throg picks up the coin. Well, it didn't have any dragon doohickey, but pretty sure a gold coin doesn't make a machine run.
In a sense, it does.
That's besides the point.
I feel like a memory is coming back to me about these things. We trap souls in these.
I'm sorry. Come again?
Yes, we could have been the next victims for these statues.
Makes you say that.
Did we investigate this one here with the locks?
Not that I recall. Only did the one that was open.
I'm gonna kick this and see if anything happens.
Wham! Nothing happens.
Truly. Wham.
Nothing happens.
Hmm.
Said that the machinery had dropped a shield, right?
Yeah, it's armaments. The spear that seemed pretty adept at finding you. Actually, no, sorry, never mind. The spear and the shield. The shield had like a little lion's face carved into it. Yeah, it's just on the ground.
Yeah, Tharg is gonna walk over to it and just pick it up.
Okay.
Kind of like give it a look at and see.
It's sturdy. Made out of metal. Seems like bronze. It's polished, actually. It looks brand new. And then it's got like a roaring lion. Just relief carved into it. And you now have a lion shield in your inventory.
Shields aren't normally my.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, shields aren't normally my thing, but you know, one looks pretty nice. Maybe it'll sell for a little bit.
Yep. Looks brand new. Nice. And as a note, anybody can raise a shield. You don't have to be trained in it at all. It only takes one action, and you can raise a shield if you don't have anything else to do, and you can just gain some AC. Block some damage. Looks like this. I put it in the Discord chat.
Ooh.
Can we do like recall knowledge to see if we recognize the symbol of the lion on that shield? Like if it came from anywhere?
You sure can. Yeah, go ahead and slide a recall knowledge.
Alright.
Okay. Let's see here. You think back and focus on the image of this lion. Something comes to you about lions being a form of like guardians that ward off danger, like that frighten it away or threaten it away. Just kind of like watching over areas or just being sentinel, but not much more than that. And you're also not sure if you just made that up.
This room makes me a little uneasy, like there's rituals performed in it. What should we do now?
Well, we saw King come into this place willingly. I doubt he's one of their pawns. Perhaps we simply direct our attention elsewhere.
all we gotta do is just find them.
There's no other like obvious pathways in this room, right? Besides the one that we came in from.
Doesn't seem to be, but you can roll a, let's see here. That would be a performance or a society roll. Or crafting. One of those three.
I'll do performance.
Did I say perform? I meant perception.
Yeah. I was like, how's this gonna play out?
Let's see here. There, you do take a good search around the room that lets everybody catch their breath and lets Sierra to refocus and everybody to kind of make sure everyone's in one piece. You completely ascertain that there are no other entrances or exits. It looks like the way you did enter, there was once a door, and it has been stripped from its hinges and removed and just is now part of the corridor.
Okay.
I would love for there to be a secret passage, and you would have found one, but there isn't one. You do notice that in your efforts, like you go to touch like one of the torches in the wall to see if it's actually just a lever, and when you go to reach up for one, it's actually not a torch at all. It is a shining like a shining brick, and it is perpetually producing harmless firelight. So no fire, no pitch, no smoke. It's just creating light, and it's just flickering as if it were a torch.
Mina will like raise an eyebrow at that, and I think take one with them.
You now have a perpetually on fire but not on fire rock.
Cool.
Normally it would be mystified, but who cares? This is the tutorial. It's called an Everlight Crystal. Most common application of primitive magic. This stone, in this case, just sheds magical light. Doesn't need oxygen, no heat. You can cover it up, but you can't extinguish the light. That is your free recall knowledge check for the tutorial.
Cool. Looks like that's all there is to this room. If there's no king here, we might want to get moving on soon. Still though, I wonder what that barricade was meant to keep in here. If it was the statues, why were those people controlling them?
Beats me, but I figured that they were whatever that monster was back in the cave. They didn't want that wandering in here.
Frankly, if they're trapping men's souls in these things, I'd rather move on. This is quite above my pay grade.
I agree.
On will start walking out of the room, heading back down the hall.
By the way, Throg, are you doing alright? You spent a concerning amount of time on fire.
Frog just chuckles a little. Ah, a little bit of fire ain't hurt no one. A couple of those bombs did, but I live.
Just let me bandage you up a bit, regardless. I'll just battle medicine, Throg.
Cool. Yeah, his clothes are singed, kind of fraying at the hem. There's a hole where just the fire is burned in.
just walking under padded clothes.
I can reroll that one.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
As you go to treat as you go to treat Throg, he just pushes you away and walks.
Oh. Okay.
save it for later. Told you I'll be fine.
All right. On as you come back to the intersection, you locate Sierra.
Sarah's still kind of just eyes closed, head back against the wall. Slowly drifting down it.
Sarah, are you doing all right?
I'm sorry, I may have overexerted myself lately.
Well, there wasn't much of consequence in that room. I believe we'll be moving on soon. Whenever you're ready.
I overheard. I think if to me it's in about 10 minutes. I've refocused and I'm only level 1 now, so
Yeah.
slightly less floating off the ground.
Yeah. If you had like an after combat activity to do, like refocus, then yeah, that was enough time.
Okay.
Yeah, in Pathfinder, you basically always have enough time before moving on to do whatever you need to do, such as refocus, treat wounds, all that kind of stuff.
Neat.
So, as you go the other way, it is another tunneled out section. Whoever was creating these tunnels, these caverns, it looks like they kind of level out, where it goes one way, curves another way, and then it becomes something a little more straight as you continue on. So it appears maybe they got their bearings and maybe they just picked a direction. But yeah, you continue on. Let's see here. Somebody is glowing. Alice is glowing. And also, Mina has the rock. I'm going to make you produce light. As you all maneuver down, keeping your wits and your companions about you, you can see at the far end of this cavern that is a little more straightly dug out. There's sections of rock that lead towards what looks to be a door embedded in the tunnel at the end. It is currently closed. Actually, what happens is, as you come up against it, you see it close. Just was open just a crack, but as you start walking towards it, it closes. As you continue walking towards it, to your left, you see a strange kind of something. You see a door in the ground. It is a wooden door. It looks very old. But other than that, just a motionless, featureless face of the rock wall around you. You can go south or you can go east. South is towards a regular door. East is towards a door in the ground. Looks like it'll swing like down away from you.
Where to? You got two doors here.
Well, one's as good as any other, I imagine. The one on this level seems lower commitment.
Indeed. If the one straight ahead is wrong, we'll certainly have an easier time turning around.
That makes
That's
sense to me.
fine by me. Thrall goes up to the door. At least looks at it for a moment.
Okay. This is a sturdy-looking door, whereas the one you passed looked old. This one looks at least cared for. Looks like it's seen a couple repairs. You're able to easily ascertain just by your background.
Thrall's gonna shake the handle, see if he can crack it open.
Okay.
Get like kind of like a peer through.
Sure. Give me a stealth for that one. Do a control click on your stealth. It's a secret check.
I'll just re-roll it.
Okay. As you open the door, you can peer in to something that looks like a warehouse. It's small, but good enough. At the far side, you can make out some kind of like security cage where you would put like the valuable objects. It is now full of crates and barrels. That's at the far end, across from you. To your left is a number of sacks that look like they're kind of like bulging with hard items in them. You can hear some murmuring. There's a gruff voice and a number of like small kind of higher pitched voices. You can immediately ascertain the higher pitched voices are because they have smaller bodies. It is a numerous reptile creatures, not unlike your companion Mon. They are 4 kobolds in the room. They are clustered around the door to the security cage. They're shuffling barrels around in it, trying to fit all of them in the cage. And from your vantage point, you can see they are supervised by a large, burly orc such as yourself. They look like they're losing more and more patience as they shout out, "No! No, you gotta lift with your knees!" And they scratch their head frustratedly as you watch for a few more seconds. "Why are you putting the explosive barrels next to the contraband barrels? They need to go downstairs, you fools!" I'll give you a little flash of this. It doesn't seem like they've noticed you at this particular point in time.
I think at least for the moment, Throg will step back and kind of just point while whispering.
Looks like a little bit more trouble across. We bashing these guys' head in.
Might be best to let sleeping dogs lie, so to speak.
Do you see King in there?
Probably a help if I ever actually knew what King looked like.
Fair enough.
Well, did you see any humans in there?
Nope. Just an orc. One kinda like me, and a couple of kobolds just like you.
As
I'll
soon as
excuse you.
as soon as you finish that sentence, you hear, "No, don't chew on that!"
Well, can't hurt to check the other door. Mon will kind of slide past the air.
Of course. Ahead. Go ahead.
Like while that's happening, Throg is at least keeping watch.
Okay.
And guess we'll just start fiddling with this one.
Sure. It opens easily enough.
Okay.
The only thing holding it closed was the doorknob. You open it and immediately creaks. A very loud creak. And then it opens up into a room about like 10-15 feet down. And so you would have to jump down to get in there. You can see there is. It looks. The word shrine was used earlier. This is the close room to that descriptor. It looks like a small shrine, but it looks like the orientation of the room is turned 90 degrees, as if this this room fell over. You can see at the end some kind of large statue. You've got dark vision. You're a kobold. You can see that there's just mold, and it has stained every surface. It immediately assaults Mina's senses behind you. On the far side of the room is a stone statue of this giant squid or octopus-looking creature. Its tentacles reach toward this altar in the center of the chamber, but scum covers everything except for what the octopus statue thingy is reaching towards or is holding. Looks like some kind of bowl. But from your orientation, you are not sure. Well, no, you're above it. Sorry, just kidding. It looks like there is some kind of liquid in this bowl.
Doesn't look like a king.
No, shrine of some sort, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure I like the look of it. It's a bit of a drop, and well, again, above my pay grade. Mon will step back.
You hear from the southern room. Hurry up! Shift! Put your backs into it! We want to get finished before they bring that clockwork thing down here so we can show them we don't need them. And probably at this time, the door that you opened, Mon, that creaky, rotting wood, rickety door, it makes another creak. Falls down, bursts apart into splinters on the floor / what is now the wall. Sorry, what was the wall is now the floor of that shrine room. Everybody in the southern room suddenly stops, and you hear a quick, "What was that?" And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.